So we're gonna keep with this heat, because if I'm coming to the cottage excites you, you're gonna love this next topic. The smut renaissance has arrived, according to the Washington Post. Yes. This is thanks in part to the growing popularity of audio erotica, which delivers salacious stories, sometimes even read by well-known actors like Heated Rivalry stars Storrie and Hudson Williams. So take a little listen here.
I ran my thumb along his jawline. Okay. I found the bottle he kept in his nightstand. Poured some oil onto my hands and reached for him. We'll go slow. Slow.
Is it getting hot in here or what? What do we think? Mel, can you see the appeal of audio erotica?
I'm already hot from Heated Rivalry, so here's the thing. I had never heard of audio erotica before. Like, I'd never heard of it.
Where have you
been? Clearly under a rock. Because I'm an audio girl. Ever since the pandemic, a lot of us, we jumped onto podcasts and we jumped onto audiobooks. This is a whole other world that is new to me, and I am very intrigued. Sign me up, and if it's Storrie and Hudson Williams, even better. But what I love about this is that, what is it about audio? I think all day, all night, we're on our phones, we're on screens, we're staring, you're watching a social, and that's a good part of your day, to be watching the screen. But outside of that, I think we're bombarded by a lot visually all the time. I think it's so beautiful to turn off one sense and turn on the other. So I am into this. I am into it.
What about you, Lauren?
I love it, and I think it's because there's a voice in your ear, hot. But you get to imagine the rest. And that means you can perhaps imagine the characters as maybe you see yourself or you see the people in your life. And I think that to kind of ground this very silly, sexy conversation, something like Quinn and audio erotica gives representation too for queer characters and characters that aren't necessarily seen in rom-coms and love stories. And Heated Rivalry and Ember and Ice, those actors performing for Quinn, are great examples of that. So I'm really for it.
Wait, Quinn is Quinn, for those of you who don't know, it's an app, right? Yes. So Quinn is one of them, and there's another one called Dipsy, and they've become part of this renaissance.
These down. What are they?
Well, yeah, Quinn and Dipsy, but like this has been around for a long, long time. Like back in the 90s, there's a website called Erotica, and it probably still exists. It's a janky looking website. It has not improved. It hasn't needed to. And people actually, what's interesting is the amount of creativity involved. You can pretty much find any kind of combination of people or creature or imaginary story put together and opt out of certain scenarios that you don't want any part of. And the thing I love about this is, to your point, when you're watching something visually, a lot of times you can get tripped up and be like, oh, I don't find this person attractive, or this situation, or is the person actually into this, or are they being harmed in any way? With audio erotica, it's like everyone's having fun, and I think that there's a lot of play for expression, creative expression. You're not in.
She was giggling the whole time.
Me and the lady in the front row were just looking at like, are you getting into this? I'm not getting into this. Here's the deal. I think it's great. I actually think this is kind of a flop for the traditional porn industry, because it's like, okay, you guys have only been paying attention to one demographic, and that's heterosexual men. This is a demographic that's always been sitting there waiting to be catered to, and it's a lot less. All you need is a good script, an actor, and a sound booth instead of a location, makeup, all the other stuff that you need for porn. What are you guys doing? This was money sitting on the table. So to me, I'm like, the women love it. I don't know what this says about me. Maybe I'm a man in a woman's body, but I need visual. I need visual, even though sometimes I get distracted, right? If her makeup's not good, or if they do something, or he's got too much hair on his nipple, I'm like, I'm out. But that being said, it makes me giggle more, and like even some of the podcasts.
There's something out there for you, though.
I need to
find
see.
Something for you, Andrea.
No, I'm telling you, Cynthia, trust me, I need to see it. I need to see the muscles. I need to see his smile. I need to see it.
You got an imagination. You got a memory.
You know what ends up happening when I listen to those things? Either I start laughing or I start thinking, I gotta go to the grocery store. I need... Like, my brain just trails off. It's not for me. It's not for everybody.
All right, okay. We just have to find Michael B. Jordan's audio erotica.
And here's the deal, not my thing. Also, see, no, don't clap. I'm not into him. Don't clap. I'm not into him.
He's Michael B. Jordan.
He's a nice young man, but he doesn't turn me on. That's what I'm saying. No.
Okay.
Y'all don't know.
We're gonna take a break because I have questions for Andrea, but